going on? I like the 7-6, by the way. It's not the best card, but you can certainly play it. It goes really, really late. Of course, it can be detrimental to your game. Play it and your opponent drops everything in their hand, but certainly very good. Just have to be careful. And especially it's good with synergy, like, I don't know, X spells and whatever for yourself or big mana. So you cast other big creatures or whatever. Now, Debt to the Deathless is amazing. I really love it. Pick it super highly, but of course it doesn't go well with other colors. Pretty much have to be exclusive to black-white to play it. It is amazing though. Helix, the only card it goes with here technically is this, which is a very good card, but not nearly as good as the Haunter. Or Spike Jester, I would say, or even Dead or Beetle form. Excuse me. So I'm certainly gonna, I think, try to stay pick something that's sort of at least some color, maybe this even. You can play an aggressive, I'm trying to think of the name for those 3 colors, but black, red, white build. Haunter's very good. Could have been the pick there, but just because this shares 1 color with the Helix, and I do actually love it, probably even more than the Haunter, so. 2 simple reasons. Removal, always solid. However, these lands are amazing, of course. Sort of helping me fix as opposed to trying to go into a color. I don't value them super highly though, I mean, it totally depends. I'm not going to first pick them unless I really have to. I think I did that once, but they're incredibly important, of course, people know that. Okay, well, mana fixing. Warrior is probably the best card here, single-handedly. One of these, though, I don't know, I sort of don't want to pass it for a few reasons. One being I could get the other one back. And you can play 3 colors. You can play, let's say, black, white, splash for red or something. Blaze Commando, I don't love it. Sort of goes with my deck so far, though. Not a good green. I'll just keep passing the green. Try to have some kind of direction. Guild Gates, I mean, they're good. Could either way, but argue either way. Goodness gracious. Live Well is the best card here by far. That whole not taking green thing, I don't know about that. I don't know, I'm so gonna regret this, but this guy is quite good. Obviously I've got 2 white red cards as well, so motivation to go into those colors. You could argue either way though, I'm sure you could take the other one, it's probably better. No idea. I like the skeleton. Pretty good. The problem with the skeleton I find, so your deck has to be pretty good anyways. So basically it's a good support. I mean, it's not going to obviously stop any early game. A good blocker. It's good for getting in there, but it's more about late game. If it's going to get blocked early on and stuff, you're going to have to start paying that 4 mana. That's only when it's going to be good, when you can actually recur, of course, and get to that board state unless you've got a solid deck anyways. Of course, you could just look at it as an aggressive 4 mana creature, which maybe dies and then don't even worry about it and possibly get it back. So just like a 4/1. It's like those 4/1 elves for 3 mana kind of thing. Just really aggressive. I totally did not mean to take that. Excuse me. That was like a brain fart. Staring at the wall, just sort of thinking I had to make a decision. I'm not green even. Thought I was for some reason. It's kind of funny. I would say, even though that's probably the best card there, but not for my deck, the instant that removes things and you gain life is actually better than that, I'd say, at that point, for me. It's playable, I've lost to it. I don't know to use it, but you can certainly do it. It goes last pick all the time with those like bottom tier cards people see it as, but I mean, you can just surprise people out of that field and just win randomly, remove their graveyard or whatever, and gain some life. You can imagine how devastating it actually could be. Comically so, almost. Don't know why, I guess just because people don't expect it. Pardon me. Wonderful. I will never pass a dual land. I can't. It's against my blood. It's as if my magic ancestors taught me, we had some sacred rites around a fire or something. Everybody was staring at me when everybody was saying their thing around the circle. And I recited it in front of everybody, and I was swearing to never pass some duels. Thank goodness. I could try to stay black-white, and possibly even just avoid red, black-red. Or, what am I fucking saying? Red-white, and avoid black altogether. Or even avoid white altogether, for example, be black-red. This is totally where I'm at often. I mean, I look at this position where maybe it's because I didn't draft correctly, but I do like to stay open, and I talk about that kind of thing where I stick to 1 or 2 colors and then just sort of not even necessarily have direction for the third, maybe omit 1 color if possible, and just sort of be open to the second or third colors. And that's exactly where I'm at right now. Skyjack's worse than these cards. But it wouldn't have necessarily forced me to be in black. World's Charm, amazing. Almost forced at this point. Oh my god. I said it'd be these 3 colors. Especially with this nice fix, these lands, I mean, it's a huge help. Even just those 2. Now, removal over creatures generally 1000 lashes is amazing. So much better than Devour Flesh or any of these cards, I would say. Except for this. This is the only argument you can make right here. Alms Beast or 1000 lashes. Now, Alms Beast owns boards so badly. I mean, so does this. This is like removal. It's a win condition. It's just amazing. One of the few cards that's actually better than Stab Wound, I'd say. I mean, if you're in those 2 colors, of course. Otherwise, it's not. I mean, I guess you'd know at that point. By that point in the draft, generally, but most of the time it's better than Stab Wound, I would say. Not much, but probably. More fixing could be great. I like the infantry a lot. Martial Glory, great, of course, but this is amazing. Prophetic Prism, though, I pick that really highly. Especially like this, it would actually allow me to cast this dead easily and stuff like that. I get 3 colors without worrying about it. Spike Jester's no good unless you can cast it turn 2 or 3 at least. What else goodness? Raptor or the Rogue. 2 best cards here. I'm sorry, this as well, I'd say. Well, the Raptor's the first, then that Aetherize, and then the Rogue. My humble opinion, if that was first pick. Yeah, Aetherize is quite good though. I say that as I take this, I think this is more devastating for me as an opponent right now compared to the Raptor, but I would take the Raptor over this as far as building a deck. Well, Drake is the best card by far. I don't want to even take this for it. This is not good. It's playable, but it's not great. Maneuvers are not bad at all. I don't want to pick it though. Seems like a waste sort of my pick, but it is important, so I'll take it. I mean, just as far as having an actual card I can use versus something I'm not going to play. I felt bad the other day. Well, I mean, it's a fact that Erkan Maria Moosleitner is an asshole. And the other day somebody was talking about him or her. Said, oh, this jerk did something to me, or somebody else piped up. I wasn't going to say anything. And there's a third. Maybe I was the third, but I think there's 4 of us that said, yep, he was a jerk to me. It was too funny. I just had to. Just instinct. Joined in. Chimed off, you know. We all banded together and burned him at the stake. God, I hate to pass this. Massive Rage, very good. That could be better than Martial Glory. I'll take it. Oh my goodness. A card I can actually use. I don't know if I'm going to need that though, if I'm going to be short on playables. I don't think so. I'll try looking at that quickly right now, because these are much better than that. I'd rather hate draft one of these for sure. I don't know. Tough to do that, but I think that's the right play. I don't really want to play that guy anyways, the 4/4, so I'll take that. This is going to own you so bad. It's really, really, really amazing. I say really, 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 and I should just say it's really good. I mean, I would take, for example, that Raptor over that, but I mean, it's one of the better cards, absolutely. Just short of inaction junction, I would say. That slot. Okay. You've got Street Spasm, Judgment, Annihilating Fire. Could argue the Dead Rattler, but I would say not. Judgment, hard removal, don't have any tokens, doesn't make it amazing. Still alright for 6 mana. Just remove something that's not necessarily the best. Street Spasm only kills players, or creatures rather, versus this, which does kill players. That one's 2 red, but it's that good. Very, very good card. One of the best red cards. Burn. Simple burn. Never go wrong. Corpse Jack, by far the best card here. Not going to play it to deprive somebody of it, that was the question. Mage Mutt. I'll take it. It's good. I'd rather take that rare though. I think this is my duty though, to actually build my deck there and make sure it's sort of good. Because the Mutt is alright. I mean, it's not amazing, but it certainly will save you. It's very playable. Trying to piece a deck together, right? Make sure that I've got one. Whee. Okay, I can do this. Just sort of hated passing the slime molding. Or fix, I'll take it. I like the fencing ace, by the way. Trying to charge, good. A lot of good cards there. Like some more mana fixing. I do have a crazy mana base. You are going to have, of course, you know, double red hand or whatever, keeping the Annihilating Fire, and then you rip this where you don't have any of those colors, or barely, or whatever. It feels like you're an idiot for playing double, triple mana and stuff. 3 mana, 3 colors rather. But it does pay off. It's the old power versus consistency, of course. Statistically, you're going to have more power, of course, spread out over 3 colors. However, your mana base is going to be a lot more shaky. It's clear. Simple logic. The most fun way to sort your cards. I like this. Just a card. Best card, by the way. Soul Tithe. I think I need it. It looks just quite good. I don't really have any big things, but I don't need them. This is very good. I like the flyer too and everything. The Pegasus. A lot of things I could have done there. You always have to end up taking something now. Follow the direction of the deck or whatever it is. Your gut, at least. Some kind of direction, anyways. Have a reason for clicking. Evasion. Slots. No. Don't have any 4 or 5s, so I can build up nicely with this card, and I don't otherwise love. Excuse me, but it's quite good. Quite good. So many times you end up just blocking with it. I'm just going to take a green card. And just getting it back. Buys you some turns. You don't draw another card, of course, but I mean it can just throw itself in front of things and have a blocker for sure is sort of strangely important often. Perhaps not strange, but I mean, you know, just even if you throw it from like a 5/5 or whatever, draw it a couple turns. It's kind of funny, but I've done that a few times. Develop mana or whatever otherwise, do some other things while you're blocking stuff eternally. Well, 3 colors, here goes. Maybe not massive, right? We'll see if I have to. Oops, not that one. Don't have much need for that. And let's see what the curve looks like. I choose my last card. Maze Abomination, very good. I'd like to fit in this possibly. Don't know what for. I already used the Riot Piker. However, I do like the Piker more and more with any kind of tricks. Fatal Fumes, even all that stuff that allows it to actually get through, like another turn or two. Do that very important extra bit of damage. Well, that is something. It's a deck. It could run more creatures. It's a classic, just as minimal creatures as you can. Other ways to own. The direct ways. Just simple magic. Bunch of removal of aggressive creatures. You know what? This is fine. I was gonna try to fit in a Batterhorn or something, but or this Rage Mud even. I could. Clearly could, but I think it's just good enough. I mean, it's classic for as far as I'm concerned, anyways. Just very simple concept. Removal, aggressive creatures, and then thinking outside the box. Ways to circumvent the combat system and whatnot. 1,000 Lashes and Extort, maybe. Debt to the Deathless. See what this mana is supposed to look like. I'm not the best at this. Looks pretty even. Let's see, is this correct? Close enough. Wonderful. It's funny because I truly do enjoy the competition. I know this person is good. Played him many times, seen him around many tournaments. Do I keep this? I think so. Not amazing. Okay, well, pause. Pardon me. Past that guy. Very good card. Not amazing, but I mean, I could have played as a 1/1. Black 1/1 for 1 with the scavenge. Not great though, unless you've got any other reasons like that. Corpse Jack and stuff like that. Where you're playing both those colors. Slightly better than, of course, graveyard stuff. Naturally, ways to put cards in your graveyard or whatever. Ways to exploit the fact that it gives a counter. That's generally the biggest thing. Or graveyard, of course. But it's an aggressive card, it's a 1/1 for 1. Can't complain. Slow. Pardon me. I don't usually say back to game, it's just a given that in a game I'm going back to it. I hate things like that generally. Like stipulations or whatever. I guess it's not stipulations, like a conditions, that condition, sort of some kind of whatever assessment of the situation in a different light, like the fact that it involves another circumstance, like time. Our conversation involves, this game, for example. Just don't like to worry them about, outside things, like anything other than the conversation. That's all. I don't know why I was so worried about that thing. I was gonna obviously save it for a creature like that. I've been smarter and sort of worried just with pump spells and stuff. But I mean, clearly it was a bad move, I think. I think I have to do this. I believe. Lower the creature count for that grove. Well, I totally deserve this for keeping this kind of hand. And expect it with this kind of deck. Bluff my black or red 1 mana instant. I'm not going to try to catch him on a 2 for 1. Not at this point. Now I will. Oops, right. Can't attack. There's a couple reasons why I'd wait now. I don't have to kill that. I can survive if the trick doesn't go well. For one thing. As bad a position as I was. By the way, I did it absolutely terribly, of course, but that's the way she goes. You play Swamp, cast Mine Rod or something. Oh, so far so good. I just got lucky. So far it's a nice comeback. Uh-oh, he could take it. I think he's got a trade though. He's got some crazy plan. I could be foolish for doing this, I don't know. He pulls out some crazy surprise. Let's see. Do I do this? Why not? I'm sure I should have done it completely different. I wonder if I do have too many non-white sources. I'm missing one plane somewhere. I don't know if this is not indicative of how my deck should go. I love Spike Chester. One of my favorite cards. As I've said before, I believe, just make sure you, or try to, don't make sure it's one of the least important things, I guess, considering everything. Look at their library for game 2. The graveyard, rather. Library won't tell you much. Huh. I think I can survive thanks to that Soul Tithe. Yeah, that Soul Tithe allows me to live. Yeah, I'm not against ever making peace with somebody. Yesterday I had that. That's when he was talking to me. They were being nice. And I said, oh, I thought you were a jerk. They said, oh, whatever. So, it's funny. Changing a new leaf. Turning over a new leaf, rather. Changing tides, I don't know, changing clothes, whatever. Changing something. Could have maybe put the Soul Tithe on that clue stone. Worst block ever? I don't know. Ooh, pardon me. The problem is, though, if I don't block that, it's just going to keep attacking me forever, and then he's going to get to kill one of these non-land permanents, which I plan to use soon. Like, it seems like a terrible play, I don't know. Funny mana, though, equal. Well, maybe now instead of 1,000 lashes on that, I'll have to do this. I think it makes too much sense. Ties up his whole turn. And this is certainly what I deserve, what I expect from keeping a hand like this. Sketchy, to say the least. So, I mean, it's totally fine. I don't know if I blocked that, actually. I don't want to. I really don't want to put the Soul Tithe on this thing. It's funny though, even though I have to. Or the, whatever. Ashes. He's just not going to pay it now. Or maybe this time he will. No, he won't. am I talking about? Of course not even once. So much rather put this on something else. Even this almost, fuck. Let's do that. That's kind of crazy outside the box. Probably gonna lose me the game. Uh-oh. And alright, because I'm technically not dead. Thanks to lifelink. Of course I am with any rip. I mean, even if I rip the mountain. I guess I need like a removal spell that I don't think I have. Okay, my bad. And apparently I don't have too few white sources. Just the way you keep bad hands. Like an idiot, I don't even sideboard correctly. What to do, I don't know. Anything over anything, maybe that. Aerial maneuver. Maybe. What's the correct take on there? Don't know. Maybe that's already got a trick. Or two. Okay, no terrible glaze. Well, I can't say that. I'll try to make less terrible glaze. Sure, this is going. Good hand, a little slow, see what happens. Spike-Jester. It's funny, I've ripped Spike-Jesters off the top like that many a time. Oh, phew. Guess I have to trade my 3 mana guy for a 2 mana guy. If he's willing. Not the worst trade I've ever made, though. Oh god, that land is so scary. So nothing. Nothing's so good. Now, do I play my own creature or just kill it right now? I think I want to kill it right now. As much as I'd love to drop one of these things. Don't want that thing to live. Buy myself some time. Don't allow those absolutely worst case scenario board positions where all of a sudden something just gets through your grasp and out of control all of a sudden. Don't do that nearly enough. Negate the board positions. Make good trades when I have to, kind of thing. Buy more tempo. Just to let my deck breathe and survive. Don't do that nearly enough. What do I play? I don't know if I want something to block that or if I can just go optimistic with a 6 power guy. I sort of want to and think I can through this debt. And this kingpin guy is going so far, gaining me life. Which of these guys going to get played? That's why I said which of these guys is going to get played. Not correct. Which of these guys? Fair enough. Once again, bluff my 1 or 2 mana instant. Or 1 mana, rather. Of 2 colors, instant. You speak so good. Oh, that's a good sign. I gotta love the physical quick guild mage. Nice. Didn't see that coming. Naturalize is very underplayed. There's plenty of good artifacts and enchantments in this format. I don't think there's any reason for me to not do this right now. Could be wrong. If nothing else, I think it shows respect. Just getting it over with, not allowing the combat phase to just go by and then kill him or whatever. I hate doing that. Yeah, who would have seen that coming, right? Like a spell. Oh, God. I want to say eat my dick right now, but I will just be calm. Okay. I'm not on the ball. Haven't even written down the match number yet. Well, my hand is optimistic thanks to that Transguild Promenade. Excuse me. I'm gurgling. I hear some liquids in my stomach making noise. Doesn't even feel as deep as my stomach. It's probably my gullet or something, whatever that is. Some kind of trap feature halfway down, not quite to the stomach. run that out. I'll probably just walk into that and maybe wait to try to use it in conjunction with this to kill that maybe. I don't know. Just play the kingpin. Seems to make most sense in every way. I love blue, black, and white. As I've said before, I believe probably the best 3-color combination in this block. Maybe I can attack. It's kind of cool if he does block. Here's a trick. Play Bomber Core. And next till could be I'm going to try to enjoy myself and try to think about this for a moment. This is one of those classic times when I'll be pressured into playing. Talking to somebody, I'll get all anxious talking to you guys. Just sort of feeling like I have to move. But really, that's the only thing that helps me. Do I have to be aggressive? No. Do I want to? Sort of. If I attack, even if I use a trick, it means I have to use the trick and he can attack back with 2 flyers. It's good because he's tapped out and it sort of kills something. Uses things in my hand. Clears the board a little more. It's always generally good to do that. Make hay while the sun shines, while you know you can do something. Develop some kind of board position. I've already got that. I can hold this back. The Boros turn will sort of help me from anything. Although, of course, you have to think of just taking advantage of the situation while you can, like before he gets a stab wound and kills my flyer, for example. I think I'm going to just make use of, I don't know, I was going to say my combat tricks and attack with this. And then I can only play one of these guys. Might not be the worst thing, but I'd like to save them as well. If I save these tricks, they're even better while I've got other creatures. Like, while I have a Spike Jester, this aerial maneuver is that much better. Or this Martial Glory, one of the two I'm going to have to use if I do attack with this. Because he is going to block. God, I have no clue. It's probably even better to wait, because if I get more mana, I can trigger these with Extort. Let's see, he didn't block. That makes sense, I guess. Should have thought about that a little more. I guess that's sort of what I didn't mind, though. Taking 4 back. Just with the kind of board position I've got. I mean, I don't really have to worry too much at this moment. I mean, I really don't know, but like if he attacks back, that's fine, really. Should be. Thanks to my Spike Jester. So he's got something crazy. Haunter of the Night Veil or whatever, would be so bad. Is it Haunter of Night Veil or of the... Let's hope this goes somewhere. A lot of bad things, of course, you could have. Fair enough. I love that bouncy guy. Bouncy Grizzly Bear. Such a good card. Black Semantic kind of thing. Which has always been one of my favorites. I mean, I do love this kind of thing, but you don't even know. I like so much. Like, that guy is so cool. I just hardly ever play blue-white by itself. I play these 3 colors more, but Or I just don't see them or something, but I don't end up playing that card often, as much as I absolutely love it. I don't even know if this is correct. Wasting this right now. Mind you, I don't mind having that thing around, I don't know. Even if it just trades with that stupid 1/1 imp next turn, whatever. It's something. Using my mana correctly as well, I guess. You could argue. Yay. I guess I'd be worried if my hand wasn't like amazing. I didn't even have to use that actually. I could use the Martial Glory. Probably should have done that even. This is a little bit too brash, I think. Oh my god. Now, of course, you know what I need just to make it funny. Not that. It's alright though. Okay, how to not throw this game away that I thought I had. Well, I sort of knew that, just playing it quickly and going along, you know, whatever, just knowing, of course, that things can go wrong. Not spending forever on each thought, and then I can blame just my stupidity once I spend as much time as I want on everything. Attack with everybody. Get to ping somebody. Him, let's say. I'll take 4. Don't know what to do here. I want to push this flyer, sort of keep making these trades or this race that I'm trying to do right now. Because I don't want to block with this. If he does attack that flyer, I'll have to use a Martial Glory, let's say, defensively. Keep my guy alive or something. So I'd rather just take that 3 even again. And maybe throw a jump in front of this. Of course, theoretically, if I attack with all these, and he does block, say the Spike Gesture, gaining that 3 life, will be all the difference I need. And I don't even need to block this thing, theoretically. I just take the 9 next turn, maybe 10 or whatever. I just realized I can actually just kill that Beast if he blocks with the Spike Gesture, so there's going to be a couple of reasons why I do this, but I think this is correct now. I do this very optimistically, especially considering he's got just 1 card. There's only so many things he could have. I've got another blocker. I mean, I've got like everything. Every possible thing I could have needed. Couldn't have been better. Ooh. Do some math now. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 9. 5. Alright, another 4. Trigger if I want for 10. If I pump 9 damage with the trigger. Play the imp. What's the use in casting things? Is it important for me to cast a martial glory, say? Maybe even to give this guy another 3? No, to gain another 3. That sounds stupid. Fine. I think I just let that happen. Don't even cast my martial glory, which I'm regretting already. I should be fine, of course. But I don't know. It's all about those worst case scenarios, as I like to say. Could have thought about that forever. This whole game, even, I could have just done again. Like most times. Go over every card in the format. Like, what's the worst thing I could see? Blah, blah, blah. I guess that means I win. 4 damage to you. I always like the upkeep win, if possible. Let's see, what do we have? A bunch of low flyers. Massive rate is a little bit better then. So I can just deal 1 or 2 damage. Maybe take something out. Although I've got enough removal anyways. Don't have to worry about it too much, I don't think. It is good though. Massive rate is quite good. I don't know why I'm playing it on the sideboard. Guess I've just got enough things, right? I can only play so much. That's a little bit conditional, of course. I mean, you might not have any creatures. It's like a late game dead rip sometimes. How good is this hand? He's playing first. It's relevant. All I need is a land, basically, of any color. Like a late game, sort of. I mean, I can kill things with any lands. Some decent creatures. I don't know. It's a good example of what I have to keep, I believe. In my humble opinion. I'll throw these away sometimes, but there's just a few factors. And all things considered at the moment, I can keep this, I think. I really do expect to not draw land for 3 turns with hands like this. Like if I don't see a land, I'm not, of course, surprised. Not at all. Thankfully I did. It was not plains, that would have been amazing, but to be expected. Poor guy stuck onto himself. Well, it's far from over. Yeah, I know how it is, buddy. See, I've got more lands. Twice as many lands as he does, and I'm not doing anything. So what does that say about me? I know this is embarrassing. It's just one of those games. For me, I mean, even. Or rather, it's. I mean, I'm not doing shit. Kept a sketchy hand, and I am demonstrating exactly what kind of crappy hand I do keep. And how magic games can go. Now I come back. I'm pressing F6. Fair enough, though, really. It's not to be. It's not a surprise right there at all. What do I discard? I don't really know. Probably not the right choice. I do not know. This might seem the obvious thing, but I think it's just too obvious to be right. Gives me that win if I can get there at all. Of course, you expect if the game is going to go any longer, some kind of white. But yeah, seriously, I'm fucking sorry, man. This is ugly. Here, I didn't even want to waste my annihilating fire on that. It uses fatal fumes, but now I'm even getting more cocky. Just thinking, oh, just play one of these things, even the haste fire, like fuck, with my hand. And at this point, I mean, clearly he's extremely far behind. It's not like I haven't lost any games from this point, but I imagine I would win this. Nice. I'll try it again. Which puts life gain on this, counter back up. Fair enough. I deserve that. All this beating that's happening. Killed by that thing. Not killing it when I could have. Wow. Huh. Don't even know what to do here. Doesn't really matter. Say that with all due respect to the game and my opponent. Fuck. No clue what to do. Yes, this was definitely not something you should watch and think was good at all. Not that anybody would. Please, of course not, but this game, I mean, another example of me being as lost as a little girl in a hedge maze. Well, thankfully, I get 4 packs somehow. Miraculously. I think it's just the cards I got. Draft went relatively well. Pack 2 or whatever it was, I don't know, signals came. Something happened, I don't know. Maybe I just had sheer luck, but worked out. The Farang. Farand. Grappling is a regular. He's a me. Oops, not trying to circumvent the chat filter, by the way. Well, in private chat, I guess this is private. Anyways. Yeah, Moose Fart is terrible. And that's kind of lame to say his name like that. I try to mock him, but seriously. I mean, it's one of those people, that guy I've seen around for years. Eric and Maria Moose Leitner. Like, for years. And I've always respected his game. I've faced him, and, you know, like I said, it's like one of those good players, and I know that. And I've seen that, you know, he's there. He's, like, part of the community, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see this guy around. He's a fucking guy. He's a magic dude like me, but fucking asshole, too, right? It's hilarious. Like, he's my doppelganger, my evil twin, or whatever, you know? I guess I do this. Seems good. Not sounding sarcastic, as opposed to the guild mage or something. Of course, I'll just do that next turn if I have to. See what transpires. Sort of want to quell this fire early, maybe. Use a fumes or 1,000 lashes if I can. Everything I can ask for. Or I could. It's the saying, I believe. Pardon me. Ooh. Gotta eat something other than drink coffee. Oh, that was good. I don't know if I have to kill this anymore. Probably should. Kill one of them. Oh god, I have no clue what to do, so we'll do this. I love those. It's a joke. I don't think it could, honestly, in this format. Certainly not a monocolored format, though. Hybrid. Maybe I should put that thing on this. The raptor. Hopefully I can kill that next turn. What to do? Well, my options are play the Spike Chester. Okay, I won't go down my list of options. I don't even think I can attack with anybody, which is weird. Although I don't want to block the Viscopa on this thing. I was thinking if he attacks back with that, which he would, I would block with this, but I don't want to do that. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't mind me. I'm thinking about everything. I think I'm going to attack with the Imp. Offer the Skin Brand to trade with the Guild Mage, actually. Seems crazy. And it could be. Sort of just gonna wait. See what happens here. Okay. Fair enough. Get one of those if possible. Oh my god. Wow. Touche. I guess I should have killed it during my turn. Okay, go to 5. What to do? Sort of like the haze guy. Get in there, let's see for 3. Up to 8. Goes to 7. I do not know. means it's a creature. Yeah, I butchered this. Oh god. I'm probably worse, and this is not an excuse at all. I'm bad often, and that's a fact, but probably slightly worse when I'm playing people I know. I'm guessing. God, I deserve that. Fuck. Goddamn slaughter. Self-imposed disaster. It's like driving near a cliff for about 5 miles, parallel. Talking about the cliff the whole time. You shouldn't drive off it. Just slowly convincing yourself of that. Just driving off for absolutely no reason. Just suicide not wanted. Just some kind of inner thoughts just and it sounds crazy, but no, I mean like just like absolutely just, you know what I mean, like the out of control, like what am I doing, why am I driving off a cliff feeling, like, you know, you see it coming but you're just still playing terribly. You're just like, oh, I should kill those flyers, why don't I kill those little fucking flyers, they're gonna kill me, you know, and then just to kill me. And just like this mulligan, I'm not even paying attention. Just totally shouldn't keep it. Terrible, like not even a good keep at all. I just wasn't thinking. I can't talk and play at the same time. It's funny, I've thought of that. And it's like absolutely true, seriously. Can't talk and play very well at the same time. A little bit. But for the most part, I can't usually express myself anyway, so I'm playing. And God help me. No, probably just takes it. And I'm sort of optimistic for having done that, but it's alright. It's almost better than blocking than just getting owned by a spell when you try to use your 2-for-1 kind of thing, you know, when he's got more mana and stuff. I love that guild mage so much. Maybe I attack actually. Add 2 damage from the counter spell that he's gonna have. Wouldn't mind making that trade. Mind you, I wouldn't mind just having that thing on the board still. Whatever. If I got to take 2. Or just let it resolve, whatever, but it's possible too. But I think guild mage can get you out of a situation, so if you use it well. So difficult for somebody like me, especially who doesn't know how to play this. But if you just like hold them back and stuff. This is kind of a funny game. What the hell does he have in his hand? Bunch of lands, clearly. think he's got the counter spell. What do I play? I'll just try to use my aerial maneuver if he blocks, I believe, and then get countered or get 2 for 1 or 1 for 1, whatever it is. Just seems to be the play, using up my resources or whatever. God, I hate to do this. I'd rather just wait. But I gotta try to want that guild mage alive if possible. Fair enough. Uh-oh. It's like instant. Love Gutter Snipe, one of my favorite cards. My favorites ever. Like I built a constructed deck around him, which I got rid of right away, but I loved it. Modern. Bunch of free spells. Okay, what to do? I guess I can do this. I don't know, I didn't attack the imp. So I'm wanting him to block, or not block rather, maybe. Seeming like I just want to survive still, like I'm worried about next turn maybe, and want to trade with the shaman maybe. Well, that's a good call. Maybe another reason I should have attacked with the imp. Could have triggered it. A lifelink, that is. Whatever I'm trying to say. Terrible play on my part. Okay. If nothing else, here we go, full screen. You know I'm serious. Okay. It is a keep. It's an official look at it, seriously, and a keep. Oh no. Good birds. Usually I like birds. Don't. I love that turn 1, turn 1, 2, that. Done that many times and love it. Sprite goes late. Awesome card, just stable. Very good card. Try to put the enchantment that loses life that I can't think of that I've got in my deck on that thing. Okay, well I will save time. Play this first. And if nothing else, that guy saves me from deciding. Just wants to attack. That's the plan we've got going. That's our agreement. can survive one more turn. Play my spawn. And use the helix then. That's the question. I think you do. Gotta be that optimistic maybe that I can live for one more turn. And play things a little bit correctly. Although who knows, maybe the play is to actually helix that thing, right? He's got counters in his deck and stuff. This is but a mere spawn of Rixmati. Probably a wrong call to make it not block, I don't know. Whenever I do the opposite, that's the way to do it. Other than honest card evaluation, my true card evaluation over time, once I played a set. It's my only skill. My humble opinion. And I'm not always great at that, but I've got a small bit. God, that thing's scary too. I don't know how to play this. I want to use the counter or the helix right now, I think. So many things he can have, though. I should probably wait. I don't know. Okay, what if I kill that right now? Let's see. I can't attack, so it's weird that I'm like throwing that as a threat, but it allows us to get in for another 2. Yeah, for example, so I'll go to 12. Let's see, he's got an easy 5 on the board. 6, 7. You know, I think I can actually do that. Come to think of it. Oh god, it seems so bad, but just worried about another one of those like steal my creature things or whatever. Trigger that and win. And this extra 2 is like not a small deal. That does seem like the wrong way to have played it. Don't kill the thing that's just killing me, you know. The obvious thing that I want to kill the whole time. I'm just thinking like he's threatened with his life now, the way the board is, right? You know, that kind of thing. Especially with this in hand. Who knows what I could rip, but I mean, if he goes on the offensive, that means he's a lot more vulnerable too. Sort of, this was like a interesting point in the board position. I love hidden strings when you can just attack with your creatures and then untap them, just like that. Uh-oh. That's so much worse. That means the counter spell, I would assume. Well, it's all down to this game, this turn rather. That's so good. my opinion, is a charm. Well, maybe I just bluff the mana. I don't know, because I'm dead otherwise, I think. I don't know, I block this thing anyways. And I am dead. I thank you for your time. And I'll see you soon, hopefully. If not, I don't care about you. Leave. Get out of here. Fuck you. Totally kidding. Love everybody.